You know, I haven't given anybody a good story time in a long, long time. But you know what? I feel like giving a story time today. And it's about me coming back from Miami on my plane. Oh my God, y'all. You might as well just lock in and press like 2 times speed or something, because it might be long. It might be long. And y'all know I'm a great storyteller. So I'm in Miami, fresh off my cruise. And, you know, I stayed one more night in Miami, had a nice little time. Next morning or next afternoon, it's time for me to go back to Houston. Cool. I arrived to the airport. I ain't been to Miami in almost a decade. So what the hell? Didn't know that. What the hell? Didn't know that Terminal G and the G in that shit stood for ghetto, because I got to that terminal and I was shocked and appalled. It was hot. It was nasty. It was gross. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to Terminal E. I'm going to go to Terminal E. I'm going to go mind my business. I'm going to go eat some food, right? I come back just in the nick of time of my plane supposed to be boarding, right? They come over the intercom. They're like, ladies and gentlemen, there's been a minor inconvenience. So why are you telling me, first of all? Don't tell me about no minor things. Just tell me about major shit. That's it. But that's neither here nor there, right? In the corner of my eye, I see this very attractive man. I'm like, okay, he is fine. He got these jeans on. I can see the thighs through him. I'm like, okay. I see he has some guys that he knows that he's talking to. I'm on the phone talking to my homegirl on FaceTime. And when they say that we're going to be delayed, I'm like, oh my God, I need a drink. I'm stressed out. So I was like, there has to be a bar in here. There's one small bar in Terminal G. It's gross. It's so small. So I head to the bar, right? I get over to the bar and I see the fine man sitting in one of the seats at the bar. And the only seat that's available is right next to him. So I was like, okay, I'm bored. Let's flirt it up, okay? I sit down next to him. We introduce ourselves. He was like, you want a shot? I was like, I do want a shot, like, because this is stressful. They done delayed our plane. So he starts speaking in Spanish because he's Colombian. He's so fine, yeah. He's so fine. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I'm gonna get through this story. I promise I am. We take shots, right? The girl at the bar even gives him more of a shot because of how attractive he is. I'm like, bitch, I see you. That's cool. It's cool though, baby. It's cool. He on a plane back to Houston. He ain't staying in Miami, Bookie. So we hear an announcement and it's like, hey, the plane is boarding. I ask him what boarding class he's in. He's in the same boarding class as me, but I do get on first. So I was like, you want me to save you a seat? He was like, yeah, that'd be nice. Cool. I get on the plane. I go to my usual exit row. You know, I'm still a loyal Southwest person. I go to my exit row and I put my bag in the seat next to me because my new Colombian boo is about to sit down next to me. So he gets on the plane and his coworkers, these are his coworkers. I hear one of them go, you must like getting screamed at. I'm like, what's that for? What is that for? I should have knew. I should have freaking knew. So he's sitting down next to me, and I think the flight from Houston to Miami is like 2.5, 3 hours. I don't know. And we're just talking about everything. The man tells me that he has an 11-year-old and a 3-year-old. And I'm instantly like, ugh. Because if a man has a child under 5, I instantly know and think that he's fucking his baby mother. No questions about it. He's definitely still touching her. This man looks at me and goes, oh, well, I'm only, fucking with her out of convenience because I'm not talking to nobody right now. Does she know that? Oh, my God. So I'm obviously now I'm like, nah. He sees me pulling back and pulling away. And he's like, well, I was just honest with you. He starts to hold my hand on the plane. We're holding hands. We're holding hands on the plane. I don't know this man. He gives me a hat that he purchased. And he was like, yeah, you would look really good wearing this, maybe on our first date. Now you're love bombing me. And the thing about love bombing is that why would you not love bomb me? Like, oh my God, I'm awesome. Like, so I don't get the love bombing. Whatever, like, you didn't see the signs? No. Because why the fuck wouldn't you just douse me with love and admiration? Duh. Listen, I told this man that I don't be touching men. I do not partake in the horizontal polka. I do not do that unless that is like my boyfriend. Cause I just am not with the casual freaky deaky shit. I'm so sorry, y'all. I can't. The amount of things that I know about everybody in this city alone in just Houston, I'm just grossed out. Now, that doesn't mean anything because y'all can still continue to be freaks of the week. I am just really grossed out by a lot of things right now. And the next time that I open the cave, I just need it to be of some sort of committal. I don't know, child. I just can't just be willy-nilly with the cooch, okay? And there's nothing wrong if you are. There's nothing wrong with it. Not at all. You do you. I'm gonna do me. But he's still trying to be like in the mix. Like he's still like, oh yeah, no, I really like you. Like, yeah, like you, oh my God, you're making me laugh. We're having a good time. He too is making me laugh. And he's fine. He's so fine. He was so freaking fine. Like, oh my God. I had an event to go to like at a bowling alley, and I was like, do you want to pull up with me? Like, we can go to the bowling alley, like if you're not doing anything. He was like, oh yeah, I would like that. Cool. He was like, well, I'm gonna have to call my Uber just because I want to drop off my stuff or whatever at my house, and then we can link up afterwards. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We get off the plane, and his coworkers are like walking with us, and he like has my arm interlocked at some point in time, and he's like helping me walk a little bit on the walkway, like helping me down the stairs or whatever. Cool. Like a gentleman should. So, mind you, remember, this man had told me that he has a 3-year-old, okay? We get right to baggage claim. Y'all know, if you have ever gone to Hobby, you go down the escalator or the stairs, then you go up that hallway, and then it opens into the baggage claim. As soon as it opens into the baggage claim, there is a child running up to this man. Oh my God. I am almost shoulder to shoulder to him when it happens, and I instantly just veer off to the right. I'm like, because it hits me like that. I said, oh my God, this is his kid. And lo and behold, right behind him was a short little Mexican lady. He had told me that his baby mama was Mexican and she was 5'4". I said, oh my God, I put 2 and 2 together. I said, Jesus, what's happening right now? I'm in the Twilight Zone. This is not how I wanted to end my Miami escapade, my cruise, my vacation, my 36th birthday vacation. This is not how I wanted to end this. So now we're sitting in baggage claim, and we're at the carousel that we're supposed to be at, right? That's where it say Miami right here, right? We waiting there for about 20 minutes. They come over to the loudspeaker. They say, Miami has moved to this carousel. I'm like, oh my God, just get me out of this. Mind you, as I'm waiting on my bags at the carousel, his child is circling around me, laughing and giggling and dilly-dallying and frolicking, and his mom is running behind him, and I'm just like this. And he's over there, and his coworkers are like, oh my God. And his coworker looks at me and goes, don't be like that. He mouths it, don't be like that. I said loudly, this is gross. I am traumatized. This is gross. I said, I want out of here. Now, I know that there is some growth with me, because the old me would have went up to him with that hat and smacked him upside the head and looked at his baby mama and been like, he's gross and he says weird things about you. But I'm a changed person, and I know that it's giving never tell the woman, because they're never gonna go anywhere. I don't give a fuck. I know that y'all never go anywhere. I don't care. And this is like a catch-22 thing. Everybody's always, or a devil's advocate thing. Everybody's like, you should tell the woman. No, I shouldn't. I'm gonna just get on TikTok because it's a funny fucking story. And also, I feel like women that have men like this in their lives, they know who their men are. She knows that. The poor baby had gray hair all in front of her head. That man has stressed her out. I sent him a text, something in Spanish along the lines of like, thanks for the hat, fool. Like, you're very disappointing. He sends back a paragraph. And he's like, I can't, I'm so sorry this happened. We were having such a good time. Then he requests me on Snap. You requested me on Snap because you live with your baby mama and you know that she be checking your phone. Oh my God! The men legitimately terrify me. They scare me so bad, y'all. And then they come around and they're like, not all men. Like, no, bro. You cannot decipher who is who out here in these streets. Y'all scare the fuck out of me. And that's why I do not be talking to y'all. Oh my God. I really thought that was my man for about an hour. Like, just saw it. Oh my God. He was so fine. All right. Another one bites the dust.
Why is this so big? Look how...
But she poured more for you. She likes you.
What?
You want the bigger one? No, go ahead. No, I don't. To flight being delayed. Flight being delayed. Jasmine, Didi, are you drinking the full thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
You got it.
Okay. Okay.
God damn.
Because when I land, I gotta go watch the game somewhere. So I think it turned up anyway.
Rockets?
No, the Houston U of H game. It's today, the national championship day.
Oh, really?
Today's Monday. They beat
Duke?
they beat Duke on Saturday night.
But I thought it would be like a 4 days.
No,
from now or
fuck
some
no.
shit.
They gotta get right to it. Right around, turn around.
I think they're gonna handle up against Florida.
I need a bubble. Or maybe a wine. I can't do the beer like y'all. Or what is that? What is that? Did you get a thing?
I did what? I was about to do it.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Well, you get that shot. I'll give her $10 for a tip. There you go.